Hi, Kelly Eckholt here to update you with the key events of the week. So I've got two big events to talk to you about this week. First, we've revised down our dairy price forecasts. And secondly, I'm going to talk about the last Reserve Bank meeting of 2025. On those dairy price forecasts, we've revised down our forecast for the 25-26 season to $9.30 from $10. And we've put in a first pick for the 26-27 season of $9. The big downgrade to this season's payout reflects the realisation that there has been quite a big boost to global dairy production in the major producers. That's up about 4% in the last year or so, and that's really started to put a lot of downward pressure on international dairy markets. And we've seen that reflected in the futures markets, but also in the GDT auctions for the last 3 or 4 months. Our revised forecast of $9.30 for this season is consistent with a further fall in those prices. We think perhaps it could average another 7% lower for the rest of the season. Talking about that Reserve Bank meeting, well, the Reserve Bank delivered the expected 25-point cut to 2.25%. But what was less expected is that the Reserve Bank sounded a lot more confident than we thought they might that the end of the easing cycle is upon us. They have left the door open a little bit for the possibility of another easing if the economy doesn't perform that well, but they sound a lot more optimistic than that. So what that means for customers is that probably everybody should have on their agenda preparing to hedge against the possibility of rising interest rates at some stage in the future. I'll be back to update you again next week.